bass, Thomm Jutz. That's the lighting here.
What's your favorite shoe?
Hey ho, rain and snow, dark down in the hollow. Play for you with a fiddle and bow. I'll be gone tomorrow. Hey, hey, cloudy day, no sun in the valley. Ever since she went away, well, I sure miss my Sally. Well, a little while not long ago, we went to the city. She found it a lovely place. I saw nothing pretty. She stayed, I went, now I do regret it. In my mind I see her smile, never will forget it. Oh, hey ho, rain and snow, dark down in the hollow. Play for you with a fiddle and bow, and I'll be gone tomorrow. She wrote a letter short and sweet, saying all was well, and I wrote one back, telling her that my life was hell. I begged her to return, I swallowed all my pride, but I never heard another word. I guess she did decide. Hey, hey, cloudy day, no sun in the valley. Ever since she went away, I sure miss my Sally. Hey, hey. Her letters in my pocket and my bags are at my door. I'll play one more fiddle tune and I won't play no more. You'll find me at the station waiting on a northbound train. I'll find the girl who stole my heart, be with her again. Yeah, I'll find the girl who stole my heart, be with her again. Whoa, whoa, hey ho, rain and snow, dark down in the hollow. Play for you with a fiddle and bow, and I'll be gone tomorrow. Hey, hey, cloudy day, no sun in the valley. Ever since she went away, well, I sure miss my Sally. Oh, ever since she went away, I sure miss my Sally. Very nice to be back here in the basement, and it wasn't that hard because really it was about the food. We've played a lot of house concerts, and this is very likely the best potluck. And I don't say that to all of them, but don't bring it up if...
Our lips are sealed.
Good, thank you. What happens in the Crazy Quilt basement stays in it. How many of y'all were at IBMA just now? Anybody? Anybody go there and then come here? All right, great. This is the best music you will have seen all week.
Be there tomorrow.
And we're glad to be here. Peter Cooper sends his regrets, and we're gonna play a whole bunch of songs where hopefully you won't miss his high harmonies. But this is one of them. Mr. Thomm Jutz wrote this one.
Yeah, I wrote this song a couple of years ago, standing at a traffic circle in Nashville. It's we have one traffic circle in Nashville, which is kind of pitiful for metropolitan area of 1 million people. And this homeless guy was standing there selling the Contributor, which is the homeless paper in Nashville. And they sell it for $2, and it's a good thing for them, and it's a good thing for yourself if you buy them, because it makes you feel like you did something nice for somebody. But we also have a magazine called The Nashville Scene, and that one's free. You can get that at any grocery store. So I was standing there at the circle, and he was standing here, and he was selling his paper. I handed him $2, and he handed me the magazine. Come to find out 5 minutes later, it wasn't the Contributor that he sold me. He sold me the other one.
So he came out good that day.
Yes.
And you gotta admire that.
That's an entrepreneur.
200% profit on his behalf. I thought about that for a little bit. He had a guitar with him, and I kind of started feeling sorry for him. And not sorry for him, but I thought about all those people that come to Nashville with a guitar and all the people that leave Nashville with a guitar. And I wrote the song about it. It was recorded by Kenny and Amanda Smith, who are a great bluegrass act, and it's called Every Pilgrim Meets a highway. Everybody's going somewhere in a crowd of one, trying to reach some destination, trying to find their way back home. Everybody's in a hurry. You can see it in there. It's a lonely desperation, and a paper within the skies. Every pilgrim needs a highway, interstate or two-lane road, subway station in the city, seeking shelter from the cold, on a platform at the depot, with a lonesome whistle blows. Every pilgrim needs a highway, any way to get back home. I saw him standing on the shoulder of the highway heading west, just a guitar and a suitcase, and a broken dream, I guess. I wonder what he left behind him. A rising star, for all I know, fell to earth when he got old. Now he's got nowhere to go. Every pilgrim needs a highway, interstate or two-lane road, subway station in the city, seeking shelter from the cold, on a platform at the depot, with a lonesome whistle blows. Every pilgrim needs a highway, any way to get back home. Every pilgrim needs a highway, any way to get back home.
Came out in January. It's called Riverland, one word. We thought we made up that word, but then we found there's like a whole bunch of gated communities in expensive areas call themselves Riverland. You know, like Willow Fox, you know, those places. Maybe you all live in Willow Fox, I don't know. I better shut up. But we made that album. It was the second trio album with that Cooper guy we've been talking about. We first made an album called, together, the three of us, called Profiles in Courage, Frailty, and Discomfort.
Yeah, we tried to make something with a simple title.
And so we thought we'd get complicated with the one-word title, Riverland. We didn't really know what we were doing until we'd already written a couple songs for it, but then we kept writing songs about the Mississippi, about the history of the Mississippi, the river, the state of mind, and that's kind of what happened. It was an interesting process, and we were reading a lot of books, and we were actually researching songs, you know. And so we were reading about the myths and legends of the Mississippi, and there was a story about, some of you who are old enough to have watched the Davy Crockett TV show might know the legend of Mike Fink, the legendary keelboat man who went up and down the Ohio and also the Mississippi. And he was kind of a bad guy in the in Davy Crockett, as I remember when I was looking at that. But there's a great passage from a book that was written back in 1836 that was quoting him saying, "I'm half wild horse and half swamp gator, don't mess with me." And we were reading this aloud to each other like, oh my God, could you believe it? You know, you can buy this book. And we were reading about Mike Fink and all the things he said about himself. We said, this song is writing itself. So we thought, well, what happened when Mike Fink, the legendary keelboat man, who was the rock star of the Mississippi, as he pushed himself and all the dry goods up and down the river on his keelboat? And then all of a sudden, steamboat round the bend, sir, and you're out of a job. So this is for anybody who has been displaced by technology. Stories I got 'em, go buy me a drink. Much obliged, the name is Mike Fink. I wrestled the current up from New Orleans, the damnedest thing you'd ever seen. I could outrun, jump, shoot, push, or lick anybody either side of the Mississippi. I was hard and tough, lean and tan. Up and down the river I beat every man. I'm half wild horse and half swamp gator. They knew my name back then. Don't need me now on the new steam freighter, the mighty king of the keelboat men. No, I didn't take orders from anyone. I was cursing the current and cussing the sun. There ain't no honor in shoveling coal. I covered the distance pushing a pole. I'm half wild horse and half swamp gator. They knew my name back then. Don't need me now on the new steam freighter, the mighty king of the keelboat men. Machine is a sight to behold. I went faster and farther, but you wouldn't know. I'm a legend, they say, but what does that do? I'm just sitting here now with a fool like you. I'm half wild horse and half swamp gator. They knew my name back then. They don't need me now on the new steam freighter, the mighty king of the keelboat men. I'm half wild horse and half swamp gator. They knew my name back then. Don't need me now on the new steam freighter, the mighty king of the keelboat men. Was the mighty king
another one of that Riverland record.
It's also another transportation.
Yeah, all of our songs are about transportation. This is
You know, other people will talk about their broken hearts and all
Yeah,
that.
we know.
We talked like we had cars in the first one. We had Pilgrim Highway,
Yeah.
more cars. Trains in the first one, cars, Keelboat Man, and so we'll move on to the thing that knocked the Keelboat Man out.
That's right, that's right. One of the reasons behind making this whole record about the state of Mississippi and the Mississippi River was the fact that Eric was born in California and grew up in D.C. Peter Cooper grew up in South Carolina and grew up in D.C. and I grew up in the Black Forest of Germany and moved here 20-some years ago. So we figured, who else should make Eric?
It was obvious. It was just waiting there for us.
Absolutely, so total authority on our behalf.
But you know, you can't talk about the Mississippi without talking about Mark Twain, and he was a big part of it. We were reading a lot of Mark Twain.
We were in Ireland last year in the spring, and Eric and I were both reading Life on the Mississippi at the same time. And every morning we'd get back together, get in the car and drive, and we talked about what we read the night before in Life on the Mississippi. And there's a passage where Twain talks about seeing the river for the first time as a child, and how it influenced, how it changed the trajectory of his entire life. And then obviously he became a pilot on a steamboat, and he said, once you get to know the river that intimately as a pilot, it's like being a doctor. You never look at a person the same way, and you don't look at you don't look at a child and not see the old, ill person at the same time. And that is, that's something I really thought about and went like, man, that's really weird. But it's also, it's so true. I mean, when you see something as profound as the Mississippi River as a child, or hear music that moves you profoundly, it changes everything from there on out. Did for me, definitely. When I was 12 years old, or 11 years old, I heard Bobby Bear sing a song called Pour Me Another Tequila, Sheila, and Lay Down and Love Me Again.
On TV in Germany.
Absolutely. Man, if that doesn't change your life, then you're nothing good.
You know Sheila's number?
Sure changed my life. It was the day when I started playing guitar, and I was like, I'm going to go where there's people like him. Ultimately what I did, no joke actually. And so here's the song about Mark Twain and life on the Mississippi. It's called To Be a Steamboat Man.
One day we'd be soldiers, the next we'd drive a train. Who says that you can change your mind without having to explain? Each day as long as summer, so splendid and sublime, the mightiest river filling up our mind. Our dreams would come and go again, impermanent at best, but then she'd come around the river bend. Oh, to be a steamboat man, one fine day. Oh, to be a steamboat man, sail away. Captain has to answer to anyone's concern, but the pilot reigns supreme between bow and stern. Only few are chosen for such fine a destiny. We knew way back then that surely we would be. Our dreams would come and go again, impermanent at best, but then she'd come around. Oh, to be a steamboat man, one fine day. Oh, to be a steamboat man, sail away. us of the traveling minstrel show. We'd insist not to be pirates, we'd never sink that low. But the river kept on calling with immeasurable appeal, and we surely find our way to stand behind the wheel. Our dreams would come and go again, impermanent at best, but then she'd come around the riverland. Oh, to be a steamboat man one fine day. Oh, to be a steamboat man and sail away. Give me a ride to the train station. I'll get out of your hair. I'll get on the next one, leaving, going anywhere, anywhere, anywhere but here. Drop me off at the bus depot, I'll pay the fare. I'll pretend that my heart's not breaking when I get on and go anywhere, anywhere but here. You won't tell me why you don't want me by your side, but my eyes are open wide. I'll tell you what, I'll use my feet to say goodbye. Point me in a new direction. I'm tired of wondering why I'm going anywhere but here. You won't tell me why you don't want me by your side, but my eyes are open wide. I'll tell you what, I'll use my feet to say goodbye. Point me in a new direction. I'm tired of wondering why I'm going anywhere but here.
started in May. I sort of knew what I wanted to do, and I got a new publishing deal and a new record deal with a label out of Asheville, North Carolina, called Mountain Home Music. It's a really good bluegrass and gospel label, and I've been friends with the owner for a while, and we hit it off really, really good. And he said, "Man, why don't you come over here and write for us and make some records for us?" So I went up there in late May with a band that's sort of a dream band of mine, Mike Compton on mandolin. He's the guy who played mandolin on Man of Constant Sorrow in the Brother movie. And my friend Mark Fain is playing bass, and Justin Moses is playing banjo, and Tammy Rogers, who's in the Steel Drivers, is playing fiddle. And we recorded 14 songs in 2.5 days, and then I went back there a couple weeks later and made a record that's just me playing and singing at the same time in one microphone, so there's no tuning, no nothing, whatever. And we listened to those, we recorded 28 songs all together, and we listened back and we were like, well, it'd be cool to make a bluegrass record and then put out a solo record. And then we were like, that's kind of boring. Why don't we put out a double album? And then we were like, that's kind of boring too. Why don't we mix everything and make put out a record that has like one bluegrass band song and then a solo song and then another band song and a solo song. And I liked that idea, and we figured out that the songs kind of corresponded with each other, like there was sort of a theme that every song was speaking to, or two songs that were kind of paired in a sense. And so those two records will come out next year, and the centerpiece, I think, if you will, of this record is a song called, of those two records, is a song called The Flood of 2010. And there's a band version of the first record and then a solo version of the other one. And it's about the flood in Nashville that happened on May 1st in 2010. I was playing guitar with Nancy Griffith at the time, and we had been on a short run in California, and we couldn't fly back because there were no flights going in or going out of Nashville. So I was just glued to my TV at the hotel room because I live about a quarter-mile from Percy Priest Lake, which is like a man-made lake that controls all the flooding. And so I was just glued to the TV, but like, it's just a matter of, and on the phone with my wife, and I'm like, this is just a matter of time before our house is going to be drowned and washed away. But that's another song that's coming. It turned out that it was actually a saving grace to be that close to that lake. So at least I could control that area, and further downriver is where everything kind of went nuts. The Cumberland River rose 40 feet, over 40 feet. You can't imagine that. I mean, it was just coming up on Lower Broadway, all the homes were flooded. They had to shut down the Grand Ole Opry that weekend. And when they shut down the Grand Ole Opry, something really bad happened. Shut that down for nothing. So anyway, I got together with two of my co-writers, Charlie Steffel and John Weisberg, the people that I liked a lot one day, and I had this idea to write a modern-day folk song about the flood of 2010. We haven't played that a whole lot, so you might see me fall on my nose here. But,
I think what he's doing is, don't mind Eric, because he hasn't really, he's fine. He's apologizing for me in advance.
No. This is one of those songs, if you sing like a Dylan-esque poetic lyric, you can sort of get it wrong a little bit. It'll still work. But if you sing a song about like it started raining and then this happened, this happened, this happened, you can't get it wrong because it can't flood before the rain. Well, anyway, here it is. Rain came pouring down for days, the kind we'd never seen. Like from the book of Genesis, swelling all the streams. Stones River and the Cane were rising by the hour. Water so much mightier than any human power. And up and down the Cumberland, they say, remember when. And then they'll tell the stories of the flood of 2010. On Lower Broad through Honky-Tonks and bars, 40 feet above its banks, right up to the tars. Shutting down the Opry House, they had to move the show up to the War Memorial, it's home from long ago. And up and down the Cumberland they'll say remember when. And then they'll tell the stories of the flood of 2010. Over on the west of town is where it hit the worst. Heart was rushed into the homes like some old English hearse. So many left with nothing but what their hands could hold, while everything they left behind was lost to untold. And up and down the Cumberland they'll say remember when. And then they'll tell the stories of the flood of 2010. But from everywhere the people came, helped each other out, and that we still can't stand as one was proved beyond a doubt. The spirit of the city rose up to guide our way. Nashville's brightest moment born from its darkest day. And up and down the Cumberland they'll say remember when. And then they'll tell the stories of the flood of 2010. Yeah, up and down the Cumberland they'll say remember when. And then they'll tell the stories of the flood of 2010.
So we'll go from one flood to another. If it's not about transportation, it's disastrous. And when we were working on the Riverland album, I was reading that John Barry book about the flood of 1927. And there was a passage in there. I mean, besides all the other amazing details in that book, there was just one passage describing somebody looking across the river at one point somewhere between Memphis and Natchez, and saying that that river was more than 50 miles wide. He said, I mean, the river rose 40 feet, that's pretty good, but 50 miles wide, you couldn't see the other side, and everything was just washed away. And so I took the songwriter's liberty of climbing into the head of a Arkansas sharecropper and writing this one here. It's called Drown and Wash Away. No one expected the river to rise, at least not as much as it's done. But the rain kept on coming, it keeps coming still. So many days we've forgotten the sun. No reason to think that the levee would break, but the white river pushed as it grew, and it carried away the best part of Arkansas. When the dam it gave way and the water broke through, and now here's a river 50 miles wide. Took my reason to stay. Look over yonder, you can't see the other side. Drowned and washed away. Drowned and washed away. Stand on the levee, and what do I see? A mule, it floats by, and it's mine. I watch as it passes, I watch as it goes. Everything gone, but I'm here left behind. Boss packed a boat, took off downstream. He said, you can't leave, you can go north to Chicago. They say that's the place to get there from here. Tell me, how would I know? And now here's a river 50 miles wide. Took my reason to stay. Look over yonder, you can't see the other side. Drowned and washed away. Drowned and washed away. Oh. I guess I could jump in and just float away to past New Orleans to the sea. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I got to find somewhere that I can be free. Now here's a river 50 miles wide. Took my reason to stay. Look over yonder, you can't see the other side. Drowned and washed away. Oh, drowned and washed away. Oh, drowned and washed away.
All right.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna get away from the transportation here for a song.
And the disasters too. This is a strangely optimistic song.
Yeah, I teach a couple of days a week as a songwriting program at Belmont University in Nashville, and my students always play me their songs, and they get grades for it, and I always go like extra points for songs that are not about your boyfriend or your girlfriend, really. And I tell them, man, I've been here for 4 years, I think I've heard songs about every possible reason somebody can be left, or wants to leave somebody else, about abusive relationship. I've heard all of it. It's a big world out there. You can write about the Civil War, disasters, trains, this and that. They just look at me and go like, what are you talking about? But when you're 19 years old, you haven't lived long enough to write a lot of stuff other than what goes on in your hormones. So this is a song here that I wrote with my pal, Kim Ritchie, and it's a song about, man, it's a dark world out there at the moment sometimes, and this is a song that says that it's all going to be good. So there you go. You can believe that or not. I do. I got a feeling everything's going to be. It's all gonna work out somehow, I was hoping. I pulled my head out of the handman's noose. We get along great now that we call the truth. I got a feeling everything's gonna be. I've got a feeling everything's gonna be. And I'm getting a grip on some stuff that I've misunderstood. And I'm working away, steady and slow. Money's just money, it comes and it goes. But I got a feeling everything's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, you bet. So don't count me out, 'cause I'm not finished yet. If anyone asks, tell them I'm doing better than fine. Yeah, I got a feeling everything's gonna be. That's just the way that it goes till it goes like it should. Wake up in the morning, you never can tell. Whole thing might just blow up and go straight to hell. I've got a feeling everything's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, you bet. So don't count me out, 'cause I'm not finished yet. If anyone asks, tell them I'm doing better. I've got a feeling everything's gonna be.
Getting distracted by this big basket of money.
Want me to take?
Yeah. In fact, don't let me ever see it. Well, Tom, you get the impression Tom was not at IBMA this year, even though he had been nominated over there for the Bluegrass Songwriter of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Nominated.
Very kind of you, but what that means is I lost. and to add insult to injury to a guy I really don't like.
Happens in the crazy
I like
quilt
him as a
basement.
person.
Just stop while you're behind. Just don't even. Don't Google it. Just let it drift down the river.
He's a good man.
He's a good man.
Well, everything's gonna be good.
Everything is going to be good. And Tom, you get the impression correctly that he writes a lot of songs. He co-writes a lot of songs with people. And this was another one, that last one he wrote with Kim Ritchie. Some of you have seen her. Some of you have her record. She's an excellent rambling troubadour with a beautiful voice, and she writes a lot of songs and has written plenty with Tom. And this is one of them. It's a a song that we recorded on the Profiles in Courage, Frailty, and Discomfort album. And just in case you were wondering, yes, we do have all of these albums upstairs on the merch table. Yay! And I have one of those little credit card doohickeys too.
We even do this thing, nobody else does this. If you buy a CD and you don't like it, you can send it back and then we'll send you one that we don't like.
A new program. Maybe some by that songwriter who does. Oh!
I shouldn't have said that.
No. All back. And so this is another one that he wrote with Kim Ritchie. Kim has recorded this one, and Thomm, when Peter and I first started working with Thomm, we were recording our third duo album, and then we recorded it in Thomm's studio, and then we recorded our fourth one in Thomm's studio. And by the time we were doing all that, it was like, well, man, Thomm, we need Thomm all the time, because he does what he does. He sings and he plays, and he's a swell guy. And so we started making him sing some songs too. And one of the ones that he used to sing when we would first go out as a trio was this song. And then when the time came to do the Profiles in Courage, Frailty, and Discomfort debut of the trio, he said, no, I don't want to sing that song. And I said, okay, I'm going to sing it. So I did. I just swept it away from him. And it's called Angel Share. It goes like this. 2, 3. No peace, no rest, and the worst ain't over yet. One more might dull the ache for old lang syne, for heaven's sake. Gonna drink it all up till there's nothing left. Gonna drink it all up till I forget that I ever did love you, that I ever did care. Gonna drink it all up till there's nothing left but the angels share. The moon looks down every night you come around. In my dreams, in my head, you're the ghost under my bed. Gonna drink it all up till there's nothing left. Gonna drink it all up till I forget that I ever did love you, that I ever did care. Gonna drink it all up till there's nothing left but the angels share. Can't stand the dark, can't stand the light, scared of the day, and I'm scared of the night. last call, last drop, and when it's gone, that's when I stop. Gonna drink it all up till there's nothing left. Gonna drink it all up till I forget that I ever did love you, that I ever did care. Gonna drink it all up till there's nothing left but the angels share.
Very nice rendering, Eric.
Thank you. I realized that the reason why I didn't want to sing that song was it was just another one of those, you know, people leaving your boyfriend songs.
No, it's actually a song about whiskey.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
Because that's what happens if you put whiskey in a barrel. Over time, stuff evaporates, and that's what they call the angel shit. Anyway, we're going to play one more for you, and then we'll take a short little break. This is one that Peter and I wrote with our great friend Mac Wiseman.
Hey, have you been watching that country music series?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Kimberly did a pretty amazing job telling that story.
And
Mac Wiseman.
Mac Wiseman was in it because he was one of the founding fathers of bluegrass music. He played with Flat and Scruggs and with Bill Monroe, and had an amazing career, amazing solo career. And Peter Cooper, the third guy who's not here right now. The tall one. The other tall one. We have a 6-foot limit. We got to know Mac really well.
Sorry.
What do you play?
Give us a shot.
Yeah. Anyway, we got to know Mac, and we became really good friends with him, and he told us all those stories about growing up during the Great Depression in rural southwestern Virginia. And we approached him one day and said, "Man, those stories are so good, we should turn those into songs." And he loved that idea. So we did that. We went over to his house for about 2 months every Sunday afternoon and sat with him. He couldn't get around too much. He had polio as a child. He was, at that time, 91 years old. And so we went over to his house and we wrote those songs with him, and then we turned it into a record, and Alison Krauss is singing on the record. Songs about Mac's life that we had written, and Sarah Apollo, Jim Lauderdale, Sean Penn, Isaacs, and Junior Sisk, and all those people that were profoundly influenced by him sang these songs about Mac. So it's sort of a musical biography. And the record is called I Sang the Song. And we're going to play one song for you. It's called Going Back to Bristol. That talks about the importance of Bristol in the life of
Who
Mac
saw
Wiseman.
episode 1 of the
Right.
important to the whole deal, but Mac.
He was right there when it happened. And anyway, here's a short little story to tell you something about Mac's character. So October 14 was declared Mac Wiseman Day in Nashville 3 years ago. And it was a big deal. All his friends were invited, and it was a Shriners Temple with the most awful lighting in the whole world that you can imagine. And I was there, and Peter was there, and we were supposed to play a song. And so Peter had to read this message from the mayor of Nashville to Mac, declaring October 14 Mac Wiseman Day. So Peter was up on stage, and he was reading that, whereas and thereof, and whereas.
Hereby
and all this.
proclaim.
And then he was done, and big applause, and Mac was there in his wheelchair, and he was very, very happy with everything. And Peter got off stage and handed him this plaque, and Mac, I was right next to Mac, and Mac, come here, I'll tell you something. So Peter bent down, and Mac said, I want you to go back on that stage and tell the people that I have product for sale in the lobby.
Gotta pay the rent.
That's old school.
Mac died earlier this year, and There was an amazing statistic that you said about the Ken Bernstein, for instance, that Mac was one out of 140 interviews, something like that.
Out of 140 interviews, over 50 people have passed away since the documentary.
And Mac was
Mac's
one of them. So this
one
goes
of them.
out to Mac.
Here we go, going back to Bristol. In the spring of '47, I was down in Knoxville town. It didn't take me too long before I was Bristol bound. I played the Farm and Fun Time show with Ralph and Cora too. In the Shelby Hotel every weekday right at noon. Cutting sides with flat and Scruggs in 1948. I remember to this day the songs that we would play. God loves his children and we'll meet again, sweetheart. When we were done, we'd pile in that old Studebaker car. Going back to Bristol, time and time again. Going back to Bristol, she's like a dear old friend. And I can go back anytime, just like way back then. Going back to Bristol, time and time again. The barn dance in Atlanta on WSB. And there's Monroe on the Opry up in Nashville, Tennessee. Louisiana hayride in 1959. 'Tis sweet to be remembered, but my Bayou days were done. Going back to Bristol, time and time again. Going back to Bristol, she's like a dear old friend. I can go back anytime, just like way back then. Going back to Bristol, time and time again. And I've seen every mile of highway a man might want to see. But going up 11, that's the prettiest thing. It's the birthplace of the music, that's the wellspring of my soul. And the last time I was back there, someone told me, welcome home. Going back to Bristol, time and time again. Going back to Bristol, she's like a dear old friend. And I can go back anytime, just like way back then. Going back to Bristol, time and time again. Going back to Bristol, time and time again. Going back to Bristol, she's like a dear old friend. And I can go back anytime, just like way back then. Going back to Bristol, time and time again.
You gotta take this music home with you. I mean, you guys are gonna be upstairs, it's in the living room, please take the music home with you. This is just great stuff. So let's get back in about a half an hour or so and